Beautiful. Beautiful. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Paul's here.
Say hi to Paul.
Say hi, Paul. Say hi, Paul.
Hi, Paul.
There you go. Thank you. So we'll start out as per usual with our making fun of Craigslist because we're waiting for people to show up as per usual. This is you. I'm talking to people over here.
What?
All I can do is talk to people. I can't control anything from here.
Okay,
So
I gotta go to the Craigslist.
Yep. You see the eyeball
This
with
one.
the line through?
That's what I gotta do.
There you go. Now click on the Craigslist. Click over to the right. No. Over to the right. Well, you can put it over my face. That's fine. There you go. Okay. Wonderful. Whoa. You just messed everything up.
Did
Put
I?
it back where it was, please.
Sorry.
Because now they can't see it.
Oh, they can't. Oh,
No,
okay.
no. Put it back where it was. Too far.
That does
Too
not help
left.
anybody.
There you go. Up.
Okay.
There you go. No, too far left. Right there. Perfect.
Crackpot tea.
Why do you have to mess everything up? Okay, so
That's my job in life.
that's your job in life is to mess things up.
Absolutely.
Okay, let me mute this because I've got volume coming out over here. Perfect. So what do we got? We still have a
The
defender. Do you need a defender? Do you want a defender? It started out at $650. It's down to $550 now.
$5.50.
I believe it's $550.
I like saving up to buy a house more than that.
So it's not 550 pennies. It's in fact $551 bills.
I don't sound like I'm winning on that deal, so no.
No. Okay. Well, I mean, it's cheaper than they are brand new. And in all of the descriptions, this person says that it is brand new. It's only been used once.
Then that's not brand new.
Well, sorry, it's almost brand new is what he says. He's only used it once, but I keep an eye on it. I mean, first of all, because it's always showing up. He's always renewing it because no one buys it because it's too expensive. But if he brings it down enough, I might look into buying it. They still have 3 rivers for 4 people. Not much has happened since 2 weeks ago, our last video. There's not really much new, if anything new. They've just re-put up the things that were already there.
We made fun of this already.
Yep.
Well,
I don't know,
those
did we
aren't
make-
anything I want.
We make fun of this. There's no picture.
Unless
I
it's a
have everything you
VM68,
need.
I don't care.
Mask, paintball, CO2, and guns.
Nobody needs your stupid paintball gun. Nobody needs your
He's not selling
paintballs.
paintballs.
He is. He's
Oh,
selling
he is.
paintballs.
Yeah, no
Nobody needs your paintballs.
No one wants your paintballs, guy. Nobody wants them.
Nobody cares how old they
I
are.
used to have legacy paintballs that actually shot better than the good ones, and when I shot the whole case, I realized that was a dumb idea. They were 25-year-old paintballs, and they shot perfectly. They broke perfectly, too.
Nice.
This looks new. That's only $15.
I don't know what that is. I'm not familiar with that.
It needs an O-ring.
Clark says he needs paintballs.
I mean,
That's accurate on every
wait,
level.
stop. What's that to the right of it?
This,
Is that a gun, or is that just parts?
it's a gun
Oh.
with parts.
Too
Actually,
true,
not
Clark.
parts.
Too true.
Never mind.
Nobody is buying this for $180. I think we made fun of that last time, though.
108's not that bad. You
They
can
want a
say what it
spider
is.
for $120. We didn't make fun of that last time.
By the way, everybody, when you see Adriana commenting, it's actually me commenting, obviously, because I'm the one with the laptop.
She's talented.
Yeah, she can type without actually typing. It's crazy.
I have met. We
What
can.
the hell is
You
this?
can buy.
What assortment of clothes from
You can
Polo
get
shirts? Paintball clothes.
There you go.
That's why, because it's paintball clothes.
Baldwin attire. I'm assuming this man went to Baldwin and he
Well,
just has
he
a
lives in Baldwin.
Oh, there we go. There's pictures. Nobody wants your Baldwin crap.
Where's the paintball clothes? I don't see
That's
Boots?
it. There you go.
it. The boots?
I think I need to send him a picture of my paintball clothes.
Okay, please do.
Do you think he'll get mad?
Yes. We could get a shipping container for $1.
Actually, a Connex would be really nice to have for $1. Sure, I'll get 2 of them.
My guess this is not actually $1. They need to put a number on for the listing.
Wow.
Call or
So-
text with questions. Huge sale while supplies last.
Well, my question would be, can I buy 3 of them for $2.50?
No, you cannot.
Well, they priced it at $1 each, so I'm going to ask.
Okay, then do
Bulk
it.
pricing.
You won't do
Bulk
it.
pricing.
It is. It does have an A+ rating with the BBB.
You won't do it.
You know, we should get John to look at that.
The containers?
Yeah.
Did you see all the new stuff that they're putting in?
I didn't see. If you got containers, I didn't see that.
No, not containers.
I did see the pictures of the Aztec stuff. Or
There's
Mayan
all,
stuff.
yeah, there's all the Mayan stuff, and then there's also a whole bunch of railroad tie stuff now.
Oh, he's getting good stuff. I can't wait to go. I was actually wanting to go this weekend, but I hear it's going to rain all weekend.
I won't be here. I have to be in Philadelphia this weekend. I'm not happy.
Nobody
about it.
wants your piranha for $130.
$130 for that? Jeez. Jeez.
And these tanks probably are worth
Those are
nothing.
CO2s. They're not even worth throwing at somebody.
I'm sure you could do a little bit of damage if you throw one at somebody.
Why is these not there?
Campground for sale, $7,500.
A campground. Nice.
Really?
He's selling his membership to the Rocky Fort Ranch Resort. Apparently, there's paintball at this resort.
It's
Wait, what
been
resort?
it's been 6
It's
minutes.
the Rocky Fort Ranch
I
Resort.
think I've actually seen their ads. So yeah.
It's been 6 minutes, everybody, and there's still only Clark on here. So what up?
I think there was an IDGAF that was thrown about now.
IDGA what?
I don't
Oh, now we're up to 6. We're up to 6 people, everybody.
Yeah.
That's an all-time record for.
No, it's not quite an
No,
all-time record. but-
at 7 minutes into the stream, it is an all-time record.
That's possible. That is possible.
Are we done with this?
I think we're at this point we can move on from making fun of things
But
because
there's a
people.
JT thing.
Oh wait.
and-
There's a JT thing.
He wants to see the JT thing.
You
so
want a
show
neck
the
protector
JT thing
for
first.
$6?
Oh yeah. No.
That was okay. Bill Cooey says
John is here. He wants you to know.
Who dat? I'm here. So everybody, if you participate on the chat, I will be chatting along with you. Get your
there we
naked
go.
body off the screen. Press the little eyeball.
And there you go, everybody. And
Stop
that's why I
revealing
play
yourself
paintball.
to everybody.
That was really not what
What
I
a
meant to
slut.
do. Don't call me a slut.
Bill
Hey.
Cooey says he used one of those in the
My
90s.
parents are
What,
watching
boobs?
this video.
I think he was talking about the piranha.
Oh. Now I remember piranhas.
He may have used boobs back in the 90s. Bill, did you use boobs back in the 90s? Anyway.
When he was like 5?
So I'll be reading
I think I
comments
first
as
tried
we go.
boobs while in the 90s. I think. Yeah. Yeah, it was. It would have been 96.
He used a neck protector back in the 90s.
Mm.
To protect from hickeys, right? Makes
Yeah.
sense to me.
There's something wrong.
Well, yeah, when you're playing with boobs in the 90s.
I am being messaged. Who is messaging
I
me?
don't know who's messaging you. We are so professional.
John sent a picture of his feet watching us.
He wants you to know that he's on the line.
John, those are some nice feet.
Be careful, he's gonna want to charge you for that.
That's some feet porn right there. Foot porn. But yeah, so if you guys comment and it's worthy of my commenting about your comment, I will respond in the comments. If it's extra worthy, I will respond on the telly with the camera. Now, Paul, express to everybody what you've been told so far.
That I should be here because reasons.
What of our info, what of the big news, the gloriously big, fantastically large, amazingly huge, important message have you been told?
They're engaged! Yay!
We are, in fact, engaged.
Engaged in what?
Engaged in gloriousness. Yes. So basically, what you're saying is that you have not received any information about what is about to be said.
Even if I was, I probably didn't pay attention.
Okay.
I see where my...
Everybody gets that treatment from me. People send me shit all the time. I'm like, yeah, okay.
That hurt my heart.
That hurt my heart
just
a lot.
little
I
bit.
respond to every Snapchat you send me.
We're up to
Do
9.
you know how many snaps and boobies and everything else I look at on a daily basis?
We're up to 9 people,
That's
everybody.
so
9
rude.
people.
It's true.
I know it's true. That doesn't make it any more rude.
You're talking to the whore of ages, okay? I mean, Jesus.
You're the one who says he walks into a room and gets people pregnant.
Because it's accurate. There's probably like 8 children by Paul's
somewhere around this world.
You're aiming low, aren't you?
Aiming low. Okay, 50.
All right.
Little ginger
so,
babies all over the place.
So there's a couple of things. There's more than just one thing, actually. They're all kind of wrapped up in one. But the most important, let's get the most important first. The most important thing, the most gloriously big, fantastically large, amazingly huge, important message is that we are going not only to Ion this year, but all three of them. We're going to Stalingrad, Ion, and Battle of Britain or Battle of Berlin.
Battle for Berlin.
Battle for Berlin. Are you coming with us?
I can't commit to anything right now because I really am saving up for a house, and
You're of no assistance to me whatsoever.
I never am, even when I show up. Remember?
I hate you.
He
I
says
hate
that
you
too
so
all the time.
You're the very worst. There's no one worse.
My biggest expenses are freaking getting a ceramic tooth and freaking buying a house right now.
Ceramic tooth?
You haven't
Ceramic
noticed? Yeah, the big
No,
freaking hole in my head.
I don't pay attention to the holes in your head.
So yes, we are committed to going to all three of them. The only way we would not go to all three of them is if some sort of emergency happened. The one that comes to mind would be Stalingrad because of the mountains. If the weather is bad enough, what are you looking at me for?
I know, I'm listening to you.
Mountains are fun.
Well, yeah, but if the snow,
5 feet of
if
snow
there's-
is not fun.
I don't. No, playing in the snow is fine. It's getting there. If it's snowing when we're trying to get there, that's what the problem is.
Okay, so.
See, that's why you need the Tesla truck.
Yeah, we need a Cybertruck so we can say screw you snow and drive right through.
Well, the Cybertruck is not going to be available
Yeah, we won't be
by
ready for
You
March.
can paint like a warthog and put the big knobby tires on like a warthog.
Well, she's gonna make it a tank.
We're
It's not gonna be a
making
Cybertruck anymore. It's gonna be a Cyber tank, and we're gonna
It's a
drive it on the
Cybertruck.
field. It's gonna be good. But
Like
that's
We're
at
going to
least,
go pew pew.
yeah, that's at least 3 years away though.
Okay, so, alright.
So for this year,
You may be able to play in 5 feet of snow. 5 feet in snow, you'll just see the top of my head.
but so playing,
Wear a white bandana. That way they don't see you coming. It's perfect.
so playing in the snow is not a problem. So in 2018, Stalingrad had, this is not an exaggeration, 3 feet of snow that they played in, which historically is perfect. Like that's exactly what it should be.
I mean,
But
you do have German camo for that.
well, there you go. You're all set then. Now last year it was
Do
like
you have an
40,
outfit for
45.
every era?
Yeah.
Every war.
Yeah, I'm still missing the Italian uniforms and the Japanese ones. but I'm
We'll
working
get
on it.
on that, bub.
But yeah, so we don't want to drive through a blizzard to get there. That's the only reason that we really wouldn't go. But I plan on purchasing the tickets very shortly. So all Dune and I members, if you're coming with us, let me know because I'll buy them all as a group and we get discounts by doing that. Clark said.
Hi.
Clark says a tank can go through the snow. Buy a tank. How did he get out?
He wasn't in.
I thought you put him in the thing.
No, I failed.
Tanks-
I wanted tug of war, but I failed at getting.
Tanks have historically had problems in snow.
Tanks have had problems in snow, Clark.
I gave him
Like,
a
look at the Battle of the
chewy.
Bulge.
I gave him a
How many crop
chewy.
tanks got bogged down and everything else.
Boo-boos.
Hi. We're not going to play long. I hope you know this.
Okay, so that is the most important thing. We want everyone to know that we're going to all three. So we would like for everyone to come with us, please.
Yeah.
You should go. Loyalty is key.
Loyalty is key. But so realistically, we actually have much more important news than that. Love, this is you.
This is me.
This is you.
I'm nervous. Why can't you tell? I want to tell the other news.
Tell the other news.
No, because the other news needs to be after the big news. So you just announce the big
There you
news.
go.
Because it's gonna sound very cocky coming from me.
That's okay.
So, because I had such a huge problem with Bricktop being XO, I needed to have power. So, wrote a little resume up about my D-Day awesomeness and spoke to General Mike. And I am now I don't even know my title. Communication coordinator, and I only answer to the general. So XOs, you'll be listening to me,
Loki, stop.
and I will be the interim between everything high command and to the little minions that are the walk-ons. In my little CP tent with Frenchie.
See, I figured Command No was a joke on Command Bro. You know.
Nope. So essentially, what she's saying is that she is second level of command of the entire German army for Ion. All three games, which is why we're going to all three. So there's the German general, then there's his 4 XOs, one of them is now ADOG, and then there's the company commanders. So she'll be in charge of about 2,000 people, which is pretty cool. We have a You Go Girl. We have, does that mean that Ion is required now? So Clark, that's an excellent question. Is Ion required now? Technically speaking, yes, I believe it is.
Hi.
Loki, down.
I like making out with no dogs.
Loki, off.
Well, I guess I'm
There are a few
bye-bye.
exceptions to that. Shh, Loki, stop it.
He just wants.
He wants me to play.
He wants to.
So there are a few exceptions to that rule. For example, we know there are a few people such as
Loki,
Luke.
no.
So Luke will be joining the military and will not be able to be there. We know that full well, and that's fine. If there's
He'll be on the boat.
if there's a legitimate excuse for why you can't be there, that's fine.
He'll be on a real.
Other
boat.
than that, we expect every Dunedain member to be at Ion, and hopefully all 3.
But again, we understand. I have to be at all 3 now, so he may just leave me to my own devices, driving up in the snow. But we understand snow and other factors.
Right. So yeah, we'll coordinate that. I'll be looking into Stalingrad very, very shortly as far as trip, when we're going, where we're going, what vehicle we're taking. So everybody start looking at it. The date for it is
21st?
March 21st.
Now, here's just a little side note that it is the weekend of my birthday. So just remember that if you go, there better be cake and there better be singing. And Mike Ellard, if you're listening,
L-word?
L-word, isn't it L-word?
It's L-word.
That's what I said. I said L-word.
That's not what I heard.
That's not what I heard either.
L-word, there better be serenading like nobody's business. I want the guitar out. I want Simple Man. I want Landslide. All the good ones.
You're adorable.
I am adorable. Just remember that.
Yeah, so I'll be looking at arrangements on Stalingrad very shortly. So Dunedain members, look for yourself, figure everything out for yourself if you want to go to that. We would hope that you could, but if you can't go to Stalingrad, that's fine. It's Ion, that's the big one, obviously. But we'd like for you all to be there.
You can make that like a team punishment thing. It's like sending, when the Germans used to tell all their soldiers, we'll send you to the Eastern Front. You can send them to the Eastern Front, to Stalingrad.
Okay, that makes sense. We could do that. Do you want to stick him in his pen?
Yeah. Sweetheart.
I know. You had your chewy though.
So-
You had your chewy.
And then, contact me with your info as far as if you think you can go, if you plan on going. I know you're not going to know for sure yet, but just kind of give me an idea if you think you're going to be going.
Come, baby, come.
That way I can help arrange everything. We're going to figure out, depending on how many people are going and everything, should we get a van? Like, should we rent a van? Should we take separate cars? All that is information that needs to be filled out or figured out by myself for the situation. When it comes to Ion, that's the big one. And that one, like I said, unless you have a legitimate excuse, you didn't...
Do you want me to drag him?
Yes.
Come on, baby.
Unless you have a legitimate excuse, you should be there.
Cool.
But that one we'll have an actual meeting about. We'll actually get together on the phone, all of us together, or in person if you can do in person, and we'll figure out the arrangements for Ion, because that's the big one. It's all a whole deal. Bill Cody said, "Rent van, use as tank."
I would not trust a big cargo van though.
Everybody, if you have not already done so, please give a like to the video. So I
Hit
want to
the
see.
button.
I want to see those
comment.
likes go up. We have 5 right now. We have more than that watching, so the likes should be going up. Okay, just talk to my financial aid and we will see. I assume that means your mommy.
What?
Oh my.
It's just pig.
Your finan- I
It's just
love
what?
your
It's just pig.
financial
It's a
aid.
piglet.
So I assume Clark is talking about his mom when he says he's talking to
His
his
mom is a
financial aid.
wonderful lady, and I love her dearly.
Hey, we're up to 7 likes.
Woot woot!
Up to 8
Eight.
likes.
Look at us go with our
Wonderful.
bad
That's what I
selves.
like to see. Apparently that helps the analytics. I don't know.
We don't do the YouTubes well.
Yeah, we don't do YouTube very well, but that hopefully that would actually this will actually mean something. So, but yeah, so ADOG's super important now.
I'm super important.
She is the communications coordinator, which is basically a position that she kind of made up.
I did not make it. Don't put that evil on me. Like
No,
I'm
I mean,
very
you made the
cocky.
title, or I made the title. When I sent in the email, we talked about what it would be called, and it was essentially it boiled down to a communications coordinator, and that's what he's titling you. So,
He basically, and shout out to him, he's going to be watching later, Mike from the Connecticut's. I don't know why I pluralized that. Anyway, I appreciate him very much because he basically read the letter I provided that basically had all of my experience and was like, yeah, we're impressed and we're just going to give you your own position. And I was like, okay. Let me be in a CP tent and not have to go play for 12 hours. That sounds wonderful. And have the power.
you don't have to read what I'm writing.
I can't see what you're writing. Although apparently now Dougie Doug is mad at me.
Yeah, Doug is mad at her because she's abandoning him,
I'm not abandoning him. I'm making his power more powerful.
making his power more powerful.
I just want everybody to know that the only people that get like Dougie Doug and I call him Polly Paul, they're both beautiful ginger men and they're the only ones that I do that with.
Paul, what do you think of this info?
It's very wowing.
You don't seem very excited.
You don't seem excited, Polly Paul?
Oh.
You don't think it's going to be adorable to watch this 5'0" woman commanding 2,000?
I have more
Big
than
man.
5 foot on me.
I mean, you know. Stalin was short.
Thanks.
Clark, don't be such a stupid person. Don't be such a stupid person. If, Dalton, I don't think she'll be at all 3. As far as I know,
Is
she'll
he
only
talking
be
about
at-
Abby?
she'll only be.
I'm
at
gonna
Ion.
kick him off. He's not allowed to be invited anymore.
Oh, Dalton. Oh, Dalton.
This is my shining moment, and you're gonna bring up Abby. I see how it is, Dalton.
Oh, Dalton, what did you do? Bringing down the wrath. But
The
yeah, so
hammer.
we're super excited for A-Dog because she is in charge of 2,000 people. Answers only to the general. So that's pretty darn cool, I think. Paul's unimpressed. He don't care.
Paul is on.
Well, now I'm getting some serious messages here.
So Bill asks, where is the command tent located on the field usually? Is it the one on field to the right of insertion, or is it off field? It is right outside of insertion. It's that white one with the big antenna sticking out of it. That's where she'll be.
And actually, this year,
Dalton said that's not fair.
I don't have to be fair. I don't have to be fair at all.
Bill says make sure you bring Benadryl.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring Benadryl. I'm gonna have calamine lotion. Hopefully in March I won't need any of that. Bring my own EMT who knows the difference between shingles and hives.
And hives, yeah. That was an interesting topic for another day. We've already talked about it, but we'll talk about it again, I'm sure, but not right now. So if you have any encouraging words for Miss Important here, let it be known. But do you want to move on to the next piece of news?
Yeah, because I'm really excited about this.
So this is what she's most
I'm
excited about.
so excited about this. It's my dream. Since 2015, when we did our first
It's been my dream for 4 years.
High five-ish.
My whole life has been my dream for
Why?
for all
You're
5 years of my
diminishing
life.
my excitement. I hate you so much. So, since the moment I saw the golf cart enter the field and knowing that there could be a tank, my goal was to get in a tank. So I was talking to Mike today, and he was having a conversation with his brother. Now, I probably should have asked if it was his biological brother or just his really close friend. But this brother owns a tank. And apparently 2 years ago, I went up to this man and I was like, what do I have to do to get into this tank? And he couldn't let me in the tank. You had to sign a permission slip because it's dangerous to get into the tank because they make it as accurate to tanks back in the day as possible. And there's sharp things to get into the tank. So going back to today, Mike was having a conversation, and apparently me asking to get in a tank was memorable to this man because he went to Mike and he was like, I think I know her. I think she tried to get in a tank. So Mike and I were discussing accepting the position and everything, and he was like, I don't know if I have the right person, but apparently the tank guy knows you. And I was like, yep, that's me. Because I walked up to the guy and I was like, what do I have to do to get into this tank? So, come on. Mike is getting me into a tank. I'm gonna be in a tank. Gonna be in a tank. I'm so excited. My dream has come true. I'm gonna be on a tank for D-Day.
Yay!
So that's
I'm
that's
so excited.
that's what she's
Are you
excited
gonna be like the
about.
gunner, or are you just gonna be sitting on top like General Patton and just like yelling at people?
Will you get me a
All of the
cigar if
above.
I do that?
All of the above.
I'm gonna have a cigar and cigar in one hand, whiskey in the other, with a cute hat, and I'm just gonna start yelling at people.
You need to have that little headset that they wear that's only cocked on the one ear while the other one's off to the side and yell at people.
I'm so maybe I'll put a little fake mustache on. I don't know yet. I'm gonna be real cute. I'm getting a tank outfit. Don't you worry about it.
I can
Tank
show you
outfit.
some really good tanker outfits for girls.
I'm gonna get. Well, I figured because of the seasons,
They have like the knee-high boots,
I'm gonna need 3 of them.
crop jacket,
I'm gonna be real good. Don't you worry.
cavalry pants.
Do you have all of this in your closet?
No, I just know what you need.
Okay. Well, then you and I can go to the military store and go get everything. I figure I need
I think
layers.
the stuff for the girls is more at the fetish store, but I can probably help you anyway.
It'll be our own little secret. Tomorrow. Not the camera's fault.
So obviously she's very excited about
I'm
riding
very
the tank.
excited about the tank.
She has wanted to ride in the tank since the very first time she saw one in Ion 4 years ago. So she's extremely excited
I'm
about
so
it.
excited.
But yeah, so for your actual position, essentially what she's going to be doing. Don't look at me. Look at them.
I'm listening to you.
So essentially what she's going to be doing is coordinating the kind of medium picture. So General Mike is in charge of the overall picture. He's the general. That's what he's supposed to be doing. Is paying attention to everything all at once. And then you have the field commanders who pay attention to what they're supposed to be doing right then, which makes sense. That's what they're there for. But she's going to be the in-between. So while he's looking at everything and they're looking at just their things, she's going to be looking at, okay, so this company is currently doing this. This company over here is currently doing nothing, so let's send them over there to help them, sort of thing. Which is, there's a lot to it. I mean, that's a lot of coordination with 2,000 people that she literally has to coordinate all of them.
I know how to dance. Don't you worry.
She knows how to dance, so I'm not worried. So that's a lot, and I sure hope you can do it. Now that you've built yourself up, I sure hope you can live up to it now.
I got a couple of generalships under my belt. I'll be just fine. And if I'm not fine, I'll get yelled at. And then I'll figure out how to be fine.
There you go. That does it.
You know.
Paul is so unimpressed. Look at him. Look at his unimpressed face. We brought you here for your
It's
for
because he
to be
wrote that dossier.
reaction, and you're not reacting in the slightest.
I have a million things on my plate. I guess everything's just kind of a blur right
He's
now.
just enjoying his whiskey back there.
You're no fun.
I should have
I'm
given
sorry.
I should've given him the
I actually
whiskey
had to tell
after.
people I had to like back out with like 90% of the stuff I'm involved in because I'm just I just got way too many things I'm doing. It's just like so
Well-
everything's a blur right now. I'm sorry.
It's all a blur.
It is.
But see where he
Then
is.
I had the plague for like 12 days, and that
You
was
did
fun.
have the plague
did
for a
have the
long
plague.
ass time.
It was
Dalton
awful.
said he's not sure you'll do a good job.
What?
I'm not sure you'll do a good job.
It says I'm.
Dalton,
Don't-
you're not a very nice person.
Don't make Dalton. Don't say those things about Dalton.
Oh, that's harsh. Dalton, that was harsh. Clark says, I like this guy. I don't know who this guy is. You mean
He
you
likes
mean the
Paul.
tank guy, or you like Paul? Who's this guy?
He likes Paul. Who doesn't like Paul?
Everyone likes Paul.
Everybody likes Paul.
Paul's very
I'm the
likable.
most lovable asshole anybody could meet.
There you go.
You
Everyone
look-
likes Paul.
My mom loves you because I told her that you thought she looked like a 40-year-old woman, and she was like, I need to meet this man.
So Clark says he likes Paul is this man, so he likes you.
Okay.
Who? Everyone likes Paul.
Everybody likes Paul.
And Dalton said Paul isn't impressed because multiple women aren't involved.
That's
it's just
not wrong.
it's just one woman, and that's not impressive for Paul. That's
I work
just-
in bulk these days.
That's an average Wednesday afternoon.
That's a Tuesday morning.
The average Tuesday morning. Just that one sentence. I don't know which sentence that is, but you misspelled sentence as well.
Maybe he means seances.
See, no, that's not how you spell seances. That
Oh no,
one,
there's a T in there.
That one TV guy at Best Buy doesn't like Paul.
Oh, that poor bastard.
Oh yeah, him.
I don't think that he doesn't like me. It's just he fears that I come back.
Oh, because of the whole TV situation?
Yeah.
Oh.
People still talk about that even at work.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Paul had a TV situation. not
Paul
long
almost
ago.
closed Best Buy.
He almost closed Best Buy.
I know I cost somebody their job, that's for damn sure.
I think
And,
you
and that wasn't by design, so.
I think you may have cost like 3 people their jobs.
Yeah.
So, for anyone, I think I mentioned this a little bit earlier, but for anyone who doesn't know, the way the structure of Ion is you have the general, then his XO staff, then the company commanders, and there's what, 7 companies?
I think so.
So I think there's
There's
7
Syndicate.
companies.
Do
There
you
could
want
be
me to
more.
count them?
There could be less depending on the year. And then so each company has a commander, and then each company has an XO.
I think there's 7 or 8.
Well, Mayhem Company, which is our company, has
Mayhem! Doug!
has 2 company XOs.
I like
ADOG
this
being
ball. Thank
one,
you for
Chris
that.
being the other one. And well, now ADOG has abandoned said role to become
You
more
say that
more
like
important.
I'm a horrible human.
Oh, so important. And so poor Dougie Doug is back down to 1, just like everybody else. Oh no, he has to live like everybody else with only 1 executive officer. But yeah, so she's moved up in the world, that's for sure. Because she's on 2nd tier of in chargeness, second only to the general. So that's pretty cool.
Dougie Doug knows how much I love Dougie
So she's kind of like Starscream.
Doug.
Who?
Starscream.
Who?
Transformers, Decepticons.
Who?
Everybody else, you're allowed to laugh too. I'm disappointed.
No one's laughing.
Yes, they are.
Dougie Doug knows where
This
I
don't want
know
to get sent
Dougie Doug's.
to the Eastern Front, that's why.
Dougie Doug has a special place
That's
in
what
my
it is.
heart.
That's what it is. They don't want to go to Eastern
I
Front.
messaged him saying that I heard he was mad at me, and he was like, "Who did you hear this information from?" And my response was somebody that I may or may not share a last name with, and he has not responded.
Good story. Cool. Good story.
Love Dougie Doug.
Yeah, but Dougie Doug's not on here because he does not like us. In fact, we're down to 4. Apparently, everyone listened to the news and then ran away. They don't actually care.
We got 9 likes though.
We did get 9 likes, which is wonderful. That's more than we've ever had before. Which is, sad. But there it is. But yeah, so that's our news. That's what we are so excited about.
I'm still very excited about my tank.
She's very excited about her
very
tank.
excited.
I'm very proud of her for getting the position that she got and excited for her. Yeah, and Paul doesn't care.
Paul will care in about a week.
Maybe when the plague is fully gone, he'll care again.
Maybe when the whiskey has run dry.
But
That'd
that's
be a
all.
travesty.
That's all we had.
Yeah.
That's the info we had. Does anyone have anything they want to talk about? Anything at all? We'll give it a second. There's a bit of a delay. Yeah, so we'll give it a minute. What are you gonna do in your tank, love? Are you gonna shoot people?
I don't know if I'm allowed to shoot people in my tank.
Why?
Because I'm technically not registered. I'm just allowed to be in the tank.
Yeah. So she
so
might.
I
not
won't
be,
be a registered player.
Yeah.
It's okay. I don't care.
So
as long as I can have a
you get
cute
to be-
outfit
You
and
can
I
be
can
the radio officer.
and I can ride in the
Mhm.
tank.
Basically, yeah, she's the radio person essentially.
Ooh, you know what you could do? You could dress up like Tank Girl.
Bill said you could be the spotter. That's true. Clark wants to know what's a good snow gun to play with. I would say that
Something
EMEC.
that's not electrical.
Yeah, anything mechanical, but I would go with the EMEC, because honestly, in my opinion, there's not a better, more reliable beginner gun, at least not right now, because it's as what's the word I'm looking for? Robust. It's as robust as the Tippmann 98 is, but it's gentler on paint and it's more efficient on air. And it's lighter. So I would go with that. Paul.
Do not use an A5. Their sear will blow apart in the cold.
So Paul agrees with me.
And then and don't use a Milsig, because apparently they suck in the cold too.
Yeah, just don't use Milsim guns at all, because they're bad. Sorry, Paul. They're not bad as in they don't work. They're not bad as in they're not cool. They're bad as in they break every other second. I took a shot. Time for it to break.
My M17 does fine. Or not M17, I mean the T15.
Bill said that EMEX are stupid good markers.
I like the T15. Tiberius does a great marker.
He also said that tell the gunner who gets to have a bad day in the tank, because you can be the spotter. So that guy over there, he's having a bad day, and then all the guns shoot at him. Is what he's saying.
Can I just get a cape and flash it around to take away all of the
If
bomb
you
things?
would like a cape, you
I
may
really
have
want a
a
cape.
cape.
Do you think your mommy will make me a cape?
If you ask her.
I don't think a cape's going to be really productive in a tank. I mean, unless you're staying on and surfing the tank while it's going into combat, the cape is going to...
I'm trying. Because the only way you eliminate the tank is if you throw basically a Nerf torpedo at it. I just really want a cape. A cute little Superwoman cape.
Yeah,
So
that.
what you do is you get yourself a paintball grenade launcher or bazooka, and then you just pop out the top and shoot at them. Like,
Clark,
aha, surprise, counterattack. Thump.
Clark wants to know if Apex Pro or no.
I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know, or you wouldn't do it.
I just wouldn't know.
He wouldn't know. I would say no. I'm not as familiar with it either,
No.
but I would say no.
Planet Eclipse does not sponsor us.
They should.
The way you talk
For the
about their guns,
EMEC,
they
absolutely not. Don't get an Apex for the EMEC. What are you, dumb? Don't be dumb. I mean, actually, this... Where is it? This
should.
one. No. Where is it?
I don't. What are you
Are
talking?
you get trust advice from a guy that's not sure what he's pointing at over here?
What am I pointing at?
I don't know. What are you pointing at?
It's up there. That one, this one right here. That's
Is
right
that your
there.
final answer?
This one right here that you can't really see on the screen has one, and it don't work. It's supposed to put a spin on it. No, it doesn't work. You're just wasting your money. I wouldn't do it. And if you put it on, so one of the big things about the EMEC is how air efficient it is and how light it is. And if you put that on there, you're just adding weight to it. Why would you bother to do that? It doesn't make any sense. So no, Clark, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't
Clark.
do it.
Don't do it.
Don't give in, Clark.
Just buy the Planet Eclipse. Buy everything Planet Eclipse. And throw everything else.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Hashtag not sponsored.
But we should be. We should be sponsored.
That would be lovely.
Dalton says it's too late for him. He's half asleep. That's probably true. EMC kit.
No.
EMC kit?
I don't even know what that is.
I'm just saying no.
To the Googles. I don't know.
What's an EMC kit, Clark? I don't know what that is.
To the Googles.
EMC kit.
My poor pupperoon.
Oh, it's just like the military simulation. It's the MilSim upgrade for the. Why? Again, the point is that it's light. Why would you add bulk to it and make it heavier?
Isn't this what's on your
Maybe they
Isn't this
like
how
it
you
because
make
it's
your
modular at that
M100
point.
though?
No,
And
it's
they
not.
can put a foregrip or a bipod or.
But that's not the type of player he is. He's a speedball player.
Maybe he wants to be a different type of player.
Like, if you want to add things, it does have rails on it, so if you want to add a scope, or if you want to, which, for
Just
an
stop.
EMEC, why would that matter? If you want to add a flashlight, maybe, but we're playing in the dark for a half hour, so why bother?
You might want to put a freaking grenade launcher underneath the barrel and shoot it.
If you want to put a freaking grenade launcher on the barrel, yes. Get the EMC kit.
You're welcome.
I don't think your financial aid would appreciate
Bill
any
Cooey
of
says
this.
because it's tactical.
Yes.
I don't think your financial aid would appreciate any of these things.
Your financial aid would not appreciate that. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Hashtag financial aid.
Don't do it.
No. Sharon don't play that way.
She don't play that way. She don't play that nonsense.
No, she doesn't. She don't play that nonsense. She's got enough time. She's got enough that she's got to spend on this man's paintball problem.
Okay, so Clark says two things. First of all, his financial aid's not going to buy the gun. He will. Second of all, listen, I want to be a jack of all trades. I can't do that without using all types of guns. So I see several issues with this, Clark, for you. One of which, it don't shoot fast enough for you. You're going to be very upset.
You are going to
Secondly, if that
You
be
won't
true,
be getting 53 kills.
if that be true, which makes sense, I'm with you. I do the same thing. Don't get the EMEC and then put the EMC kit on there. Get the EMEC for Woods Ball and then get the MG100 for MilSim. Because it can shoot first strike. It already comes with the kit you're talking about.
'Cause isn't that
And
what
it's a
the
mag-fed
MG100
gun.
is?
So, but you could put the hopper on there if you wanted to. So, don't get the EMEC and then put the EMC kit on there. Get the EMEC for Woods Ball and get the MG100, which is essentially the same gun but mag-fed and first strike compatible for military simulation and
Buy all of the Planet Eclipse things.
hashtag not sponsored.
All of the Planet Eclipse things.
Yes, EMEC 100. That's exactly right. And that'll get you both. You'll have the mechanical, just regular EMEC for regular play in the woods. Especially, I used mine last year at Ion. Never had one single problem. Didn't break any balls. No issues whatsoever. Very reliable and efficient on air. You can throw it in the snow. It doesn't matter. You can throw it against a wall. It doesn't matter. But
Maybe
then
you throw it against a wall, it wouldn't
I
matter.
don't think it would. But then, when you want to play mag-fed, you want to use first strikes, then you can use the MG100. That's what I do. That's what I did at Reapers 2. I had both of them with me, so when I needed to shoot first strikes, I used my MG100.
You gave me a gun at one point. I think you gave me the E-Tech. Or the E-Tech. No, yeah. I don't know, your original P.
So Bill Cooey says, just get the MG100, then you can convert it to hopper feed. Can't you? Question mark. So yes, you can convert the MG100. You can put the dummy mag in and put the hopper on top. So that is a perfectly legitimate thing you can do. The downfall of that is again the weight issue, and also the size issue. So me personally, I prefer a smaller gun. I'd rather it be as small as possible and as light as possible. The MG100 is just a bigger gun, because of the rails on it and everything. So you're adding, you're adding the dummy mag onto the front. You're adding all the stuff on the rails and everything. So me personally, I'd rather have two separate ones. But you are absolutely correct. You can just convert the MG100 and use it as a hopper fed gun. Also, Clark is trying to start a collection. Don't get in the way of his collection. Collections are cool.
Are you gonna bring your Talon now? But you don't have to worry about my guns. Are you gonna bring your Talon to skirmish?
My Talon?
Your Talon.
Oh, my Talon. I used that at Minions charity event, and I did pretty well. Like it performed a lot better than I thought it would actually.
It was like the first plastic Palmer marker out there, and
Yeah.
They hyped the hell out of it when it first came out too. Like, if you're not like smart about things, they like drive over it with a light car and be like, "Look, it can get me run over," and you can still shoot it. And it's a neat gun. It's not.
It's nostalgic for me because it was the first gun I ever owned. Not this particular one, but that brand of gun.
I own the first paintball I ever owned.
I don't. It got thrown away. I didn't throw it away. My mommy did.
Don't put that evil on your mama.
Aunt Beth might have, but someone threw it away. It was in their house and they threw it away. Which I can't blame them. It sat there for 20 years. I can't blame them for throwing it away. But the point is, it did get thrown away.
Oh, he's bitter about that. You better watch out.
Well, we've been on here for about 45 minutes now. We told our news.
We got news.
What is it? Tiger Shark Stinger. So yeah, we're out of stuff to talk about unless anyone has anything else they would like to talk about.
So, Ion is now a requirement. Bring me banjo. Oatmeal. Hot tea towels. Those are all requirements now. Because I still don't know why I broke out. And the only time I wasn't itchy was on the field. So I'm a little scared now.
Did you eat something or drink something?
So the campsite that we played on is really a field at Skirmish. It has big cargo bins, like box cars. And they rearranged them I don't know if they rearranged them specifically so that we would have more room where we were camping, or if they did it just because they do it every so often. And I got out of the car and we started setting up camp, and I noticed this red bump that looked like a bug bite. Not feeling any bug that bit me, just being in the like the dirt and the grass. And by the end of the night, I had hives covering my legs completely. My hands started to swell. It would be worse at night when we were going to bed. It got up to my sternum at one point. So like luckily there's firefighters on Mayhem who come prepared, and I like got cloaked in chamomile lotion and doused with Benadryl and Zyrtec. And the only time I was not itchy was when I was on the field, and I think it was because I was completely covered. And I remember going to Doug, I was like, I'm going to stay back here when we were going to the beach because the beach is full of grass. I was like, I'm not going to lay in this, because if it is something that has to do with the ground and the grass, I'm not going to just be covered in hives and not like asphyxiate. Luckily, I didn't get to that point. I had really great people taking care of me. Went to the EMT at Skirmish, which if you don't know where Skirmish is, it's between Albrightsville and Jim Thorpe. Jim Thorpe's named after the dead guy. And they bought a dead guy who was an Olympian, and they brought him over and renamed the town, and you can go see his gravesite, which I obviously
I
did.
know you could buy dead people.
You can.
You can buy dead people.
You can buy them and move them.
You can buy them and move them, and that's how they get tourism. Jim Thorpe, dead guy, and skirmish.
So Bill Cooey wants to know what was the first gun I owned besides the Talon. The answer to that is
The purple spider or the blue spider?
Where's my purple spider?
I don't know.
It's right there. You can't see it on here, but it is right there. It's a purple spider.
X100, M100.
Spider Extra. Spider Extra. It's a purple Spider Extra that I do have right here. I also have the third gun I ever owned, which is a newer version of the Spider Extra.
Which is that?
Which is
no, that's the
it's not
Sonic.
that one. It's not that one right there. I do have it. It's not that one, but it's the same exact type.
We got 3. We have 4 spiders because we had that red electronic one you bought off of Craigslist.
Spider Compact A was his first. Cool. I think a lot of people started with Spider.
I didn't.
Well, you're not a lot of people. You're just one person.
He had the original paintball gun.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Clark. No one cares.
I had the original
What did
semi-auto
Clark
though.
say?
He said his first one was a Dangerous Power G4.
Because he's a bio guy.
Well, that's part of it, but also because he is crazy with his paint, and he was like, "This rental is too slow. I need something that shoots faster."
Hence, a box of paint in 3 10-minute games.
Okay, well, that's all I have. Hey, Doug, do you have anything else?
No, I
Polly,
told
you got anything?
No.
So remember,
You sounded very questionable with that.
we'll
I had
recap.
to think about it. I used to have a lot of things happen.
If you come to Skirmish, you're required to sing happy birthday and you're required to eat cake with me. And if you want to bring me a cake, that works as well. Meg Elward is definitely required to serenade me to some song. I don't really care what song. It could be Pony for all I care. Although Pony has a special place in my heart, so maybe not Pony. That's all I got.
Cool. Well then, everybody, I hope you enjoyed our exciting news. We're very excited about it.
We are very excited about it.
Especially her riding the tank. She's very excited about that.
Very excited about my tank.
And tune in next week, and we'll talk about other stuff besides our big news. We'll talk other paintball stuff as we do fairly often.
We talk a lot about paintball.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Press the stop button. You guys.